Welcome everybody to another Ask AP live show. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna wait for some people to get on here. Happy Wednesday. My absolute favorite day of the week is Wednesday. It is time for another amazing show. Come on in and make sure you share. Tell some people. Tonight we are going to have a good time, a great discussion, great show as we end the month with Meet the Managers. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. What is going on with Instagram right now? Okay, here we go. I'm like, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If it's your first time being on the show, I appreciate you for watching. I hope something is said and done that keeps you coming back every week. Welcome to another show, another Ask AP Live. Got to do some housekeeping, but I'm waiting for some more people come on in, and then we will get started. Who is that? Rita 501. What's up, Rita? Thanks for being on. Evrod! Hey, Evrod. Thanks for being on. Come on in, y'all. Make sure you share. Post. Instagram is working very slowly tonight for some reason. I do not know why. No, you're the superstar, not me. My good friend Evrod is on the show. That guy 313, hello, welcome. I really appreciate you guys for jumping on. I know I'm a little bit early, but that's because we got to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started with the show. Either you have missed the shows this month, you have missed a great time. This month was dedicated to managers, and so we've been talking to some of the most amazing managers all month long. Today we will end Meet the Managers with Dream Rich. She'll be on the show to discuss her newfound love for artist management. A little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Lori from the D. Hey, Bree, what's up, cuz? Thank you so much for jumping on the show. Ask AP Live is August 31st. This is my in-person show. I did one last year for those who didn't make it last year. You want to make sure that you join. I love you. You want to make sure that you get your tickets to this show. I want to give it away. I really can't. I got some amazing guests coming to this show. I have an amazing musical performance. The discussion is going to be crazy. God is literally blowing my mind. What he's doing this time around. I didn't want it to be big. Last year was a pretty nice size, intimate setting. But this year it's much bigger, and I'm grateful and I'm appreciative, and I want you to be there. So this Friday at 10 a.m. tickets will go on sale. The flyer is done. I just got a text message while I was talking to you guys. The flyer is done. So I will be posting that probably tomorrow, but tickets go on sale 10 a.m. on Friday morning. It's August 31st, Ask AP Live 2022, my live in-person show. I have some amazing giveaways and raffles and gifts, and it's going down. The people that are on my show are going to blow you all away. I'm just excited. So I wanted to put that out there. The tickets will be on sale this Friday at, did I say 9? I think I said 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Tickets will be on sale. Come on in. I am so excited to have you guys on the show. I see some new faces on here. Hello to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to Ask AP Live. If this is your first time on the show, welcome. I am excited to have you. Please make sure that you come back and see me. Please make sure that you share and tell a friend. To my old faithfuls, who watch the show every week. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. Let's welcome the new people. I see a few new people on here, and I am excited to have you. Tonight's show, we are ending our Meet the Managers month once again. If you're just jumping on tonight, we are ending Meet the Managers with Dream Rich of the Dream Rich Agency. And hi, T-Boo. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for being on the show. Tonight, Dream Rich will be on the show, and she is going to discuss with us her love for her newfound title as manager. She manages one of the hottest artists in the city, in the world, in the country right now, Baby Money, which happens to be my family. Both of them are my family, which is crazy. We're cousins, all of us. Crazy. I guess Superstar is in our blood. I'm not sure, but I'm so grateful for her time this evening. And I know that you guys are going to learn so much from this conversation. If you have not saw the previous Meet the Managers, you want to go and click on the playbacks after this show, of course. You want to go click on those playbacks and look at those shows. I'm telling you, all the shows this month have been crazy. This is a really good show. And I'm not saying that because it's mine and I'm being biased. I'm saying it because it is true. So if this is your first time, I hope that you continue to come back. Thank you so much for being on the show. Please tell a friend. Dee should be on here shortly. But if you are just getting on like within the last couple seconds, just want to remind everybody about my live in-person show once again, August 31st. This is going to be a very, very good show. I would love to give y'all every detail. I would love to tell y'all right now who the guests are, but when I drop that flyer, it's going down. And y'all want to buy those tickets. Tickets are going to be on sale Friday at 10 a.m. Tickets will be on sale. Tickets are only $40. Tickets are only the 40 ball, 220s. That's it. And you're in for an amazing time. Food, drinks, gifts, prizes, the whole 9 yards for $40. It's nice. It's nice. And you guys want to be there. So let me see if Dee is on here. Yes, Bree, $40. It's only $40. I promise you. It was $40 last year. I kept it $40 this year because, things are crazy. Money is tight. We are definitely in a recession. We're in a recession. So, $40, the 40 ball. You spend that anyway, 40 ball. Dee is here. So, let's bring her on. And it's time. It is time. And I think she's like out the country or something. I see y'all coming in.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey, out the country, girl. You out the
I ain't even out the country.
Oh, I thought you was out the country.
I'm in the country still.
Oh, okay.
I ain't that far.
As long as you got service, you could have been on the moon.
You don't care wherever I'm at.
I don't care where you at. When you told me you was going out of town, I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not going.
We ain't gonna mess up my show, sweetheart.
Huh?
I said, you said I wasn't gonna mess up your show.
Listen, but you know what? One thing about you, Dee, I don't gotta worry about you because you professional. I know that you gonna find a way to make it happen. So, like I said, even if you was on the moon, you was gonna find service. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I'm sorry.
No, why? Don't be distracted tonight.
I'm not distracted at all.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Okay. So because I had you on the show already and people, they know your background, they know your story. You've been on here. Your show blew people away. So we're not gonna get into all of that again, but I do want to talk about I do want you to give us a spiel and a rundown of what life looked like before management, because we all know, everybody on here know who you are and what you do. And sometimes I forget what you do because you do so much. You wear so many different hats. Like, I don't even, you my cousin. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, I be like, she did that too, she did that. Like, I know you do a lot. So give us the rundown of your day-to-day life before management, and then we'll switch gears.
So before I was a manager,
Before.
I'm a hustler. So before I was a manager, I was waitressing. I was helping all my homeboys start their clothing lines that rapped. I was helping all my homeboys do stuff that rapped. I managed a couple years ago too. I stopped that. So my day-to-day life was always hectic. I always kept some stuff going because I used to pull up on everybody and sell my shirts out the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I opened up a store. So that, I wrote a book. I mean, my day-to-day actually has always been busy. I always keep myself busy. I always keep myself afloat. I was throwing parties.
Yeah.
I still throw parties. I ain't gonna never stop throwing parties. But yeah, my day-to-day has always been busy. Managing has actually added on to the busyness. Like, no personal life for real. You don't really get a personal life in the management business.
Right.
You gotta like sneak off and be personal. Like, you gotta have
So with that being said, with life being so busy and running, throwing parties and having a clothing line and running a store and doing all these things, what put you in the position to go ahead and be a manager? You've been a manager before. I didn't know that. But now we're in, like, you are full-fledged in this thing. So with all of that stuff going on, how did you find time, or what was the desire at this point to really take management seriously?
The person that I'm managing. They grind, the enjoyment of it. It make it fun.
Right.
Most people don't appreciate their managers. Most people don't be graceful to their managers. Most people don't even understand half the stuff a manager got to do.
Right.
In this male-dominated industry, because it's male-dominated for sure. It's always fun until my feelings hurt. And then when my feelings hurt, then all the boys, I got a nice little army. So that keeps me going, knowing that the people that I'm doing this for is appreciative of what I'm doing. I don't feel undervalued,
Right.
That keeps me going. But just the person I manage is like, just to see them go where they going, like they want it more than I do, So
right. Absolutely.
And before I managed him, we always had conversations, and I always showed him stuff just so he could be on top of it. And we always had conversations about stuff like this, and it'd be like, he got it naturally. I was saying that when I was managing the other guy years ago, like, yeah, you don't know, such got it. You know what I'm saying? So just believing in who you managing, because you gotta believe it. They gotta believe in themselves. And then you got to believe in it as well. You can't just be managing somebody and just for the money, or I don't do nothing just for money.
Right.
It's a method behind all my passions. Like, anything that I'm doing, it's got to be something with it. There got to be some type of connection, something there to do it. So that's really what motivated me to do it. Because managing is hard.
You talked about, and this was one of my things that I discussed also with Chanel, because Chanel, I had her on the show. And so you just touched on it a little bit, which always makes my job easier when people say stuff that I already was going to say. I love it. So you touched a little bit on the industry being male dominated. So as a woman in the industry, and let's say, because you're fairly new to what you're doing now. Like, this is for you.
It's still new. It's new. It's adjustment. You have to adjust. You gotta adjust. Adjusting for sure.
So do you feel like, being a woman, that it is harder for the women managers, like, in the industry, or you now breaking into the industry as a female? Do you think that it's harder than if you were a guy first coming in?
Yeah and no. I mean, being a woman, you got your you got your advantages. Being a woman, you got advantages. This is always about the strong, that little part where it's like you gotta be able to turn it off and on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me being a woman in that, if I ever want to detour and have a family, like Chanel got a family, you know what I'm saying? So, but I gotta remember to turn it off and on, because you gotta be so strong in certain places, and you can't really show no weakness. It's not hard. We got our advantages, and right now women are getting admired for being in that industry. You get what I'm saying? So, it's interesting right now. When I get my chance, me being around all of this stuff now, a lot of women get a little extra help from men, because now a lot of men feel like they need women to help them get to where they want to go. Absolutely. You get what I'm saying? So now it's more of if 5 years ago I was going in this, I probably would be about to take my own head off, because I think it might have been a little harder. You know, I won't say it's naturally hard. You just got to be strong. You cannot be emotional. Right. I put all my emotions to the side in business. I try to, but I'm an empath, so I feel people. So I walk in rooms and I already know who I'm talking to before we talk. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people don't know that about me. I literally read people very well. Like, I'm going to tell you about somebody, you're going to be looking at me like, how do you even know that? How you know? It's just a natural thing for me. I just feel energy. I feel people. And 90% of the time, I'm not wrong about a person, you know? So, yeah. That's what makes it easier for me. It make it easier for me because I've been around people my whole life. So, never knew that me being around people my whole life I was gonna learn certain things about people to make it easier for me. I'm able to navigate through certain rooms just because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want to deal with you. I'm okay with that. I'm straight. I'm going right. Hey, what's up? Keep them right there. You know, just knowing how to do it. Women, only way it's gonna be harder for a woman is if you not keep it business. Everything is business. Right. I don't care how pretty you are. Just business. Right. People can say what they want to say about me. It's business. I ain't going that way. I'm not trying to do nothing other than business. So yeah.
So to if someone say would like to step into the brim of being a manager, and I want to say especially a woman. So say, you know, a female wants to step into a management role. What you do, artist management, artist development, that kind of thing. What would you say the trials and tribulations that you've been through? Like, what would you be able to share with her? Because crazy enough, this week, a couple people, females, were saying that was something that they were kind of looking to do.
Be able to adjust.
Yeah.
Adjusting is first. You have to adjust. You don't your day-to-day life is literally somebody else's now. Like, you literally wake up in the morning, what you doing today? How you doing today? You know, you getting somebody together. Depending on the artist that you got, you always gotta know that sometimes artists are flaky, people are flaky. So you gotta be able to a lot of people don't have the same characteristics as another person. Right. So yeah, you gotta be ready for that, you know. I don't bite my tongue with people. I let people know flat out, look, this is what I can do. This is what we can't do. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to take a chance, because it's not as hard as it seems. It's hard, but it's not. You can do it, but you gotta be able to adjust. It's kind of hard to say because everybody go through different trials. My trials were adjusting. I have a different tone of voice, so some people gonna think I'm yelling at them when I'm talking to them. You know what I'm saying? So I had to adjust to that, you know, adjusting to a personal life. You adjusting it to art. Like me, I got a lot going on. So my life just be like, whew, I need to lay down, because I still got my brand. I still got this going on. But all of that makes it easier, because when everything fall apart, when I'm doing music, the person that I manage makes everything easier. You get what I'm saying? Like, as far as like being able to like let go, like you don't gotta always be so uptight. You know what I'm saying? So have as much fun as you can with it, and just chase the dream naturally. No, don't chase no money, chase the dream. Because 90% of the time, if you're chasing the money, you're gonna end up without none.
For sure.
That's the best advice I can give you if you want to be a manager, you know? Because some of these people don't got nothing. Now that you starting off with nothing, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you do your contracts. Make sure you got some black and white with everybody, friend, cousin, auntie, uncle. Get you a contract. Contracts are important.
So talk a little bit about what is a manager, an artist manager? What do you do? Like, what is
You a
your role?
babysitter. You a
Sometimes
babysitter.
I don't think that they even know what that is. I think they kind of see the limelight of it, and the success of where your artist is, even the success of where um Chanel, the success of where Vez is. I don't really think that they really realize the work that you guys have to put in.
Oh, I mean, we only been doing this for 2 years now, as far as me being baby manager. But it's trials and tribulations, especially with these guys. These guys got other stuff going on. They got families. They have, some of them go to jail. Vez went to jail. Baby went to jail. You know, it's little
Yeah.
stuff like that. And your whole life can change at that very moment. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
something I learned too. Like, your life can change at the snap of a snap. You know what I'm saying? Just with whoever you got, you know? Because now this is your day-to-day person. This is what you're doing every day. You wake up every day. You taking risks every day for somebody else's career.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, you got to be dedicated. You just got to be
Yeah.
dedicated to it, because the roles of a manager is, you're like a personal assistant. You better get you an assistant. Every manager needs an assistant, period, because you become a personal assistant. You become a babysitter. You become, depending
Wow.
on how much you love your artist, it's literally
Right.
like you're hands on sometimes. You are literally doing everything. You're not, I don't slack on nothing. If somebody else don't pick it up, if it's somebody else's job, I make sure it get done. I don't really go back and forth with people about their job delegations and all that.
Right.
It's more of a, if I can get it done, I'm gonna just get it done, you know?
Right.
And make the job is to always make sure your artists walk in and they can do their job. The artists, you want
Yeah.
them to be able to walk in and be able to perform music. You want them to be able to walk in and walk straight into a show. Nobody touch him. He going right where he going, just so they can be comfortable and not have no bad energy surrounding their environment. You want them to be able
Right.
to walk in and, you know, not having certain things going on. Now, sometimes that be hard, because some men in club promoters, they get out of hand, but that's when everybody else will step in. But other than that, it's just, you become a babysitter. You become literally everything. Your task is different based off what, are you a role manager? Are you the day-to-day manager?
Right.
What kind of manager are you? You know what I'm saying? So role managers, they simply handle the road. Day-to-day managers, you got managers in different fields for everything. A business manager. So
Right.
it really just depends.
It's funny because I wanted to be a road manager at one point. I wanted to be a road manager at one point in my life, and let me tell you, when I actually went on the road with
You was
artists,
like, never mind.
never mind, because I can't do it. I felt literally, I had the best experience ever. I had the best time ever. But the thing was, I was too involved with them. Like, literally, I couldn't do it. They was making my nerves bad. But I had the time of my life though. So I get the question.
It's a journey. It's interesting.
I had the time of my life. Like, literally had the time of my life, but it was the role is nuts. You hear me?
I've never been nobody's mom in my life, but I feel like a mama. Like, my mama mode just turned on, like, hey, what
Right.
we gotta go here. This is what we gotta do. Like, what the hell, Mama D? Like, and so many people see me and be like, oh, you mama. You the mama. Yeah. No, I'm not. These are my babies, but I'm
you mama, CT, big sis, you everybody.
Yeah, I'm big sister, but it come off as a mama. Like, it just come off like my personality is naturally like, hey man, come on, like, this is what we gotta go for. You know,
Right.
I'm just like them. To them, they think I'm a boy. They literally put me in the category as a boy. So if I was to bust out and cry, they probably all look at me like, you all right, gang? Like gang, you good? And it's been times where I literally walk out, something so frustrated that happened, or I go in a room, or I call certain friends and just scream, because it be stuff like that. Like, sometimes you just you gotta let it out though. You have to let it out, because it's like I said, adjusting. I went through a whole adjusting stage, y'all, and I really my adjusting just happened from March to now. My adjusting, like, I'm still adjusting, like, because you just don't never know. You never know. You don't never know what works. Like, everything is learning. Like, I'm still learning as I go. I'm still gravitating. I just know how to make stuff work. what makes
Yeah.
certain things work. You get what I'm saying? So
No, I
that's
do.
the interesting part of it, because you just don't never know. Like right now with the internet and stuff, you don't never know what's gonna be a hit. You don't never know what people gonna just love. You don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know. But
Yeah.
relationships is key. If you are a manager, make sure you got relationships. If your artist can't make it to the
Yeah.
club, you go to the club. You go talk to the DJs. You go.
Yeah.
If your artist don't like the clubs, I personally got an artist that don't like the clubs, but I bet you I know every song that get played in the clubs because I know.
Right.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna mess with all the DJs. I'm gonna make sure we getting spent. And then when he do come to the club, he is very, very personable. Everybody love him when they meet him. So just making sure you and your artist got a chemistry where it works for both of y'all, where it don't become irritating, because you don't ever know what you can take, because sometimes some of these artists are assholes.
Yeah.
And shit, that's a message for the artist. Stop being so mean to people helping you. You know, people get to a certain place and they don't know how to treat people. That's a big thing.
Give us some do's and don'ts as a manager. Somebody stepping into the role, maybe not knowing, or somebody who maybe you've seen some stuff since you've been in place. You said it's only been 2 years, so I'm sure you've seen some things and you're learning from people who have been doing it for a while. So what would be some do's and don'ts that you would give?
Create boundaries. I feel like a do is you
Yeah.
need to create boundaries with your artists.
Yeah.
Because some artists, like I said, they'll run you crazy. They will think you gotta answer the phone at certain times in the night and all that. Like, you gotta create boundaries with certain people. Depending on you and your artist chemistry, that's the do. Create boundaries. Money. Make sure all money is litigated the right way.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep books. Make sure you that's a do. Make sure you always write down every dollar that your artist spend, what you spent on this, everything. Every dollar counts. Make sure you get you somebody to do your taxes, all of that. Like, that's important, because sometimes the person will be like, oh wait, you took my money. No, you spent your money on this. You did it. You know what I'm saying? So delegating, making sure that is planned out right. Get you a business manager. Get you somebody to run your business. Somebody that you end up building a relationship with.
Right. What about a couple don'ts?
Don't take nothing personal.
Oh, that's a real good one.
Don't take shit personal. Don't take it personal, because I know I'm a great person, and I know people, sometimes my energy rub off on people and they be looking at me like I don't like her. But I know I'm a good person. So if I took everything somebody said about me personally, I wouldn't be nowhere in life. Like, I will really, I take personal slander and build off of it, you know? So let me show you why I'm not like that. Let me show you why I am who I am. Let me show you why I'm in this position. Let me show you who I am, you know? So confidence is a do. And don't take nothing personal. If you're men and women, no emotions in business. And no friendships, it's relationships. Yes, you can be friends with somebody for years, but don't take it personal. Like, artists got to start taking things personal. Everybody is trying to get to where they want to go. Relationships is key. Don't take nothing personal. Relationships is a do. Make sure you building your relationships. Absolutely. My management job has probably been more easier because, like I said, I've always been on the scene. I know people. So going to go kick with somebody like, this is what I'm doing now. How you feel about that? You know, it just end up working. Some stuff just be natural, you know? So you gotta be passionate about it, or you're gonna give up, because you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna cry some nights. Some stuff that you don't even understand. You like, how do I figure this out? Every time I did that, I figured it out. So I was just being dramatic, you know? So those are a
lot of times, and I've talked to every manager about this, and they all said something that was just very profound. A lot of times artists, you know, feel like they need a manager, right? They just, they like, I need a manager. I want a manager. Can you manage me? And all you know, I'm sure you've heard that several times. What would you say to those who seek management? Like, what type of things should they already have in place?
You should already be a consistent person
about getting a manager.
You should already be consistent. You should already be possibly taking bookings. You should already have something to manage. An artist profile, something. You should have something. If you don't
Right.
have anything to manage, then what am I technically managing?
Right.
You know, you should have been starting your YouTube channel. It's so easy to go start a YouTube channel. It's so easy. And YouTube tells you how to do everything. It's just so easy.
Right.
TikTok, it's so easy to get certain platforms, certain acknowledgement on social media and stuff like that. And with social media, go start trying on your own.
Right.
I feel like they should go do some artist development. That's another thing that I'm working on with artists, because everybody needs an artist, but I mean a manager, but for what? What are we technically doing? What are we doing? Figure out what you want as an artist. Figure out who are you? What are you? Who are you performing for? What's your, who you performing for?
Yeah.
Then once you figure that part out, that's when you go into, okay, I want to do this. I want to go to the strip clubs. I want to promote it. Where you marketing? Where your market at? That's a big thing. That's a big thing. And just going outside and knowing who to talk to. Don't be so in a rush to take. One thing I say to artists is don't be in a rush to just take $1 just because $1 is right there.
For real.
Make sure you take it some money that makes sense for you. Like, you cannot just so many people just get played in the music industry and stuff like that because they don't know. They don't read contracts. They don't pay attention. Right. Learn the business of it. And if you're not good with business, somebody close to you may be good with business. And that might be who you need to start off as a manager. You know what I'm saying? But start building your artist catalog. Build something for me to manage.
Right. Tap into your resources.
Yeah, you have to tap into your resources. And if you don't have resources, I understand. Some people are just gratefully talented and they don't know people. That's cool. But if you got the right people around you and you know people, man, if you don't tap into it, and I would rather ask somebody, oh God, can you help me with a marketing plan before you ask somebody to manage you? Can you help me with my artist EPK? Can you help me in EPK? And that's your booking thing. That's all the information about you to get you booked.
Right.
Can you put me in the hands of a booking agent? Can you help? You know what I'm saying? Just getting in that type of bag to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and my artist was real close already. You know what I'm saying? So I was helping him throw his mixtape release parties before I was ever his manager. I was teaching him how to upload his own music so he don't have to go through nobody else. I was teaching him stuff just so he can. And it just end up being, hey, I'm your manager. You know what I'm saying? And that was years later. But I used to always tell him, be consistent. And the moment he got consistent, people was calling me to take him to meetings, and I ended up just saying, forget it, I'm your manager. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's shake hands and let's get it popping. And we got it popping, So believing in yourself first as an artist. I hate doubtful people. I hate it. And I don't even say the word hate. I hate people that be like, but I want to do this. I'm more of a manifestation person. You got to say what you want and mean it. Like, write down you some plans. And what do you want? What do you want for yourself? If you don't have a goal, and you can't tell me who you are and what you want or who you want to sing to, who you want to rap to, then how am I supposed to help you?
Yeah.
So have some type of direction before you even want a manager.
That's good. Teamwork. I'm big on teamwork. I am a one-man show right now. But I'm a one-man show for a reason, because I have to. It is imperative in what I do, because I'm such a stickler about my business. It is imperative that I have the correct team. Now, I've had people before, and I've had to lead them where they were, because that's how I am. I'm business. Or this my baby. You're not about to come in and not do what you got to do on this side, right?
Yeah.
So teamwork is a really good thing. It's a really good place for me. Having the right team in place means everything, because that means everybody is, one band, one sound.
One sound.
Okay, one band, one sound, right?
That team is very important.
I always say this to you, and I always say this to you. Everybody needs a Jalen, child. Yeah. Do you hear me? Because here's the truth. He is on your team. That's working. You feel what I'm saying? And then you have other components to the team, but him especially, you got a good running mate. You gotta, he's going to make sure that you're okay. Talk to us about having the right people around you, and what that looks like and how it flows in business, because a lot of us are doing things and we do not have the right people around us, and not having the right people around you
Can make you crash out.
oh my God. Oh my God. It can really kill you.
Excuse me, y'all. I've been in the water. But
so talk about having the right team and the right people.
For a long time, I wouldn't trust nobody. Jalen was like a little angel that was just like popped out of nowhere. Like he really popped out of nowhere. I was running like a hectic to a fashion show, and I met Jalen.
Yeah.
That's my brother. Okay, that's my brother now. You know, but having a team is important because life didn't get easier for me till I got a team.
Yeah.
Jalen and Janiyah makes it all easy for me. Like Janiyah came out of nowhere too. It was like this little person came in. I was hiring, and she was like, "I can work." We didn't close the store. She's like, "I'll be your assistant." It's like, let's get it, girl. She models. She does all so it makes it easier for me to even let Jalen chase his dreams. You get what I'm saying? So just having somebody to delegate certain stuff when you can't. You know, I love to travel, so it's always like I'll be on the phone like, Jalen, type this up. Jalen literally was on at one point. We was getting booked so much it was like contract. Make that contract, make that. You know what I'm saying? So I was delegating things to everybody else so that the team can work out, so everything can just be set in stone, and my brain won't wreck because your brain get the wrecking especially if stuff just pick up out of nowhere, and for us stuff just was like, you know, like we went from like 6,500 a show to like 10 in months. Like it was like, what the hell? Absolutely. And there was still people like, well, who is that? Who is Baby Money? He the one. That's who he is, you know? So but it was just like, okay, wait. All right, everything just going real fast. You know what I'm saying? So like having somebody prepping something before you even get there, because I still gotta make sure on my right side all of this is okay. So having an assistant, having people that just help you delegate events and other special things is so much easier. Like even Instagram and stuff like that, if somebody posting something wrong or something get posted, Jalen just called me with something. I was like, how the hell you find that? It was something on Facebook. He found it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was something that wasn't supposed to be on Facebook, you know? So just having somebody around to, in all businesses, you need a team. I didn't never know I needed a team for my clothing line, and it worked out. So have a team, and no negative energy. Keep all negative energy away from you. If it's people around you, they want to fake work for you and fake do that just to be around, get them away from you. Energy is everything. Like I told you, I'm an empath, so I know when stuff wrong with people without them even telling me what's wrong. It's like a little thing that pop up and like, call them. I call, what you doing? I think about the break back. Like, so just keeping people around you. And I like to see people grow past being my team. Like I'm not one of the people that want to keep people in a box. I want people to grow. I like to see people grow. I like to see people navigate through their life. Like Jalen will tell you this all day. Didi always tell me, leave me. I'm gonna be all right. You figure out what you want to do. Cause see, in my life, I know what I want to do. You know, so making sure that you speak life into your team and that they not coming to work for you for nothing. Cause sometimes money don't even be around. I done went broke plenty of times doing all the things that I do. But just cause then they end up speaking life into you. Like I know you ain't over there down, girl. You just help me, you know. So,
but sometimes that's just who we are, because sometimes we be in the pits helping other people. I'm talking about
nobody helping you.
I'm telling you, help, but still can help you, but can't even help ourselves.
Yeah, I consume myself with helping people so much sometimes where it be like, all right, hold on,
I don't got nothing.
You know, you don't got nothing left for yourself. So make sure the people that you're around, and even if like I love all my friends, I love all my day one friends, but some of them can't get me with the arms reach of them, only because what you doing, what I'm doing right now is we on two different paths. Now we get a night on the town, but I ain't acting like I'm better than nobody. I just my vision, my goal is different right now. So yeah, I'm from the hood and all of that. I'm not no different than you. You can do the same thing if you figure out what your dream is. But you gotta separate yourself, because if you don't separate yourself, you're gonna end up crashing out. And some people will love to see you fall back down if you didn't pick yourself up from certain places. And I ain't going back. So
Um, this almost ties into the teamwork, but it kind of doesn't. I used to be a person where this used to mean a lot to me. But as I matured and my business has grew, um, I don't even care about this no more.
What?
And I'm speaking on support, right? Support or lack thereof, right? So I was the type when I first started, I used to be really big on, you know, when people didn't show up for me, when people didn't post my stuff, when people didn't listen to me on the radio, when people, I used to be so, that used to like really make me mad, especially like people that I thought should do that, right? And so I just got to a point where I started to notice that it was complete strangers that were supporting me, people I did not know.
Mm-hmm.
And I became all right with that because to this day, my people are my people. I don't even care if I don't know you. If you support me, you my people. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? And everybody is not going to support you, especially the ones that you feel like you need to support you. So how do you feel about support or lack thereof? Is that a big thing for you?
I
Um,
used to care about it till I got to a certain space where everybody stopped supporting.
wow.
We have a thing in Detroit where people feel like, oh no, she got some money now. We don't gotta buy her stuff no more. And it's not
Right.
nothing. It's not nothing towards me because my brand never stopped moving. It's always been Dream Rich, and that's fine. But people just stop supporting you once you get to certain levels. New levels, new devils. And sometimes the devils be the people that you wanted to support, the people that used to support. Um, I say that support just giving me room to grow into another support system. That's what I look at it like. Room
Yeah.
for growth. So I always look at everything like, oh yeah, I'm just growing into a bigger person. I'm growing now. Now the stuff that I used to sell out to all these people right here. Now they like because somebody new come out every day.
Every day.
Something new comes out every day, so the support begins to change. So you
Yeah.
have to always understand that just because they're not supporting you, don't mean you technically need it. It might be somebody
Yeah.
on the right side of you that's going like even in this music stuff. The people that I would have thought that I would go to for advice, I don't.
Yeah.
Blows my damn mind that I got people that I just met within the last year that sit on the phone with me for an hour and show me something that the people that I known for life didn't, and it's because I kind of we like I said, things happen fast for me.
Yeah.
So people looking at me like, who she thinks she is, who the heck she thinks she is, and that's why I love Chanel literally would come back and rotate right around and be like, look, D, do it like this. No, but I'm gonna show you how to do this. And now when I first started managing, she was one person that help me.
Yeah.
So it's we can go out together, we can make sure we plan stuff for our artists together, stuff like that. It's cool, like to have somebody to look up to. Like she been doing this way longer than me.
Yeah.
She
She's
been in
been
a
doing it
gang.
for you.
She been doing this. You know what I'm saying? So just to
Yeah.
have somebody of her stature look at me like, I need your help. Like let me help you. 313 that you call like, I need your help. I was in the middle of a party. I said, oh, I'm on my way. Cause I don't never know when I'm gonna need you. You know what I'm saying? So just to be there to help her. And you know what I'm saying? You need people to look up to, but your support start changing. So once that
Yeah.
support start changing, when you get to doing different things, and I've done a lot of things, so I know that when I walk in certain rooms, I can't even talk about the stuff I've done because people are gonna feel like I'm bragging.
Mm.
So
Mm.
my support definitely changed because I can't even talk about the things that I want to do. I gotta write everything down because talking about what I want to do to people now makes it look like, here this go, like here she go, she back at
But
it.
but what I noticed about that too, because I've caught myself within the last couple of weeks sharing things with people, and I'm glad every time we talk, it get like this with us, because I
Yeah,
think we be each other's brain almost.
yeah, all the time.
Um, I have found myself sharing things that I shouldn't share with certain people, and you just made me think about when you just said not being able to talk to certain people. And a lot of people are low key. I don't even know if they even realize that they're doing it, but a lot of people are dream killers. And if I wasn't as strong as I am, they would have probably talked me out of 20 million things that is not working in my life, right?
Right.
So you just said something about that not talking to people. I found myself being real quiet at times about who I share stuff with. And this some game right here. This is just, you cannot.
I don't even share who I'm dating with people, certain people.
You cannot
You can't
tell everybody everything because you'll be so excited to get it off of you. You feel me? You might be talking to somebody that you really feel that like you can say this to, and you just want to get it out because you're excited about it, and you will say it, and that person will say something, and it'll almost make you feel this dang on big, and you be like, why did I even tell them this?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I even tell them this?
Yep, it run you crazy. It'll be like, what the hell? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? All the time.
I told you something, and now you done made me feel like I can't do it.
Right.
That's we gotta start keeping stuff to ourselves.
Definitely.
I had to say that because me and you have had these conversations before, and I've told you, I told you how.
Yep, or discourage your vision.
How far advanced that you are in your thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just to even age, just to be the age that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like
Camille, you're right. The devil comes in all forms. That be the distraction. Sometimes the devil comes as somebody that you thought you might have wanted, and you'll be wondering why you getting pulled down and that energy getting pulled down. Like I just said, I'm not forcing nothing. I don't care who you is. I love you, but I'm all right. I'm okay. Look, I am okay. I am okay. Like if I can wake up every day and move forward, it's no reason to hold on to people that make you feel lesser than what you're supposed to. And that's in anything in your relationships, anything that you're doing. Do not try to hold on to people that don't want to hold on to you. If anything that makes you feel less valuable, remove yourself from it.
Right.
And that's in any room, anything that you into. If you ever walk in somewhere, like, and that's what I tell people all the time. That money don't faze me. Like I will literally walk away from anything that makes me feel less valuable.
Yeah.
I'm cool because the money gonna come. Everything gonna come. But it took me a minute to get like that because I'm so loving. So I'm like, damn, why they ain't loving me back? Like I'm loving them, Right. I've had friends tell me shit like, oh, your clothing line wouldn't do this. Or what makes you think you could be a manager? I even had people asking people that I managed before, like, why she your manager? But I had helped these same people. So I was like, what the hell? Like, what did I do to you?
Right.
But some people just see something in you sometimes that they don't want you to get past that. So I say write everything down, any goals, any dreams, anything, and attack them and show people. So now I'm more of a show person. Like the podcast, me and you talked about our show. My show that we just dropped, we drop it today. It's going up too, y'all. So don't cuss me out. But I've literally just done stuff. I just do it. When I wrote a book, oh, you wrote a book. Oh, you did it. Yes, I'm doing everything. Anything that I want to do out my life, you get one life. I'm gonna live mine. I'm doing everything that I want to do. So, and I put up a post the other day and said, trust no one. Even the devil was an angel before. Like always remember, like you gotta remember that when you sitting up here telling people your business, people wonder how all this stuff on Lipstick Alley, you be the person right next to you. And sometimes you be wondering, like, damn, how did this happen? Like you literally trust no one. Like I love people, but I know for at any given time, you better not be in that corner. You don't know who this person may be tomorrow. Snakes hide their face all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you just got to be mindful and be careful in any business, anything that you do. And that's something I learned just coming from clothing, fashion, and music. All this stuff kind of run hand in hand. Everything that I do, it runs hand in hand for me. So it makes it easier too. It makes it the more I step into my purpose in life, because my purpose is to help people. My purpose is not, it's not about nothing materialistic. It's not about nothing else. My purpose is to help people get to different places. I got a different kind of heart. And all my blessings coming between that. Every blessing coming between that. Literally, every blessing that I'm supposed to get come from me helping somebody else.
Right.
Now that I got that and I know that, they don't got to worry about me ever tripping about nothing no more. I know that when I meet certain people, I cross paths with certain people for a reason. So that's just how I look at it, though. So I don't know, AP, to support all that stuff. Just look at who is supporting you. That's it. Look at who is supporting you, and let the ones that ain't supporting you go their way. Like my fashion shows, they change every year. They change every year, and I noticed that they grow every year. But they get bigger. They get bigger. It make the old people come back and support because they want to see what the heck going on here. You know, right. So and that's cool with me. I don't care. I'm here to make a legacy. I'm here to change some generational curses and be somebody different for my family, I want to be the girl that the girls from the hood look up to and be like, or girls that ever had seizures. I can do this too, you know?
Right.
So just make sure you're speaking to the people and go to the youth. If you ain't getting the love from the older people, the people around you, speaking to these kids matters. Having these people look up to you, that matters.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
It matters more. It definitely matters more than the people you hanging out with. I feel like if you could call me to go smoke with you, you could call me to come pull up to my event. Even if you don't gotta buy nothing, even if you want to help me set up. So that's when I start being able to tell you the difference. When I can tell you about everybody that I'm around. I can tell you about every friend that I got. Literally. I know who coming and who ain't. I know who gonna stand there for me and who ain't. And I know who I'm gonna do the same thing for. And I might be there when it's needed. But in real life, you got friends for different reasons.
You do.
Friends for different seasons. A day one can be your day one hater. So all a day one loyalty, like people take into context too much stuff. Like when I'm running a business, certain things friendships don't matter with business. Simple.
Yeah.
And that's how you gotta look at it.
Last question of the night, my favorite question.
Uh-oh.
No, ain't no uh-oh. My favorite question, because no answer is a wrong answer.
Uh-oh. What's the question?
No answer is bad. Everybody's answer is always good to me, but it's always different. Like nobody, since I have been doing my lives, nobody has ever answered this question the same. So, with everything that you've done before management, moving into management now, and just the different experiences, being a serial entrepreneur, because that's what you are, running multiple companies, and just all of the things that you soaked up, all the uglies, all the stuff in between, all the highs and lows, all the crying when people ain't looking, all of that good stuff. What would you now say to the younger version of yourself?
The younger version of myself, I would say, okay, so the younger version of myself was a girl.
Like, what would you say to her, knowing everything that you know now, everything that you've been through in life, in your career?
I would say never stop praying. Never stop praying and manifesting what you truly want out of life. Only because I went through a real insecure time in my life. I had seizures and I was a real popular person. I've never not been popular. I never not had a bunch of people around me, but that was probably one of the most traumatic times in my life. And I was really, really down, low self-esteem. I've always been pretty, but I didn't know my worth. You know what I'm saying? So I would say never stop praying, man.
Yeah, that's good.
You deserve everything you work hard for. You deserve everything in the world. Anything that you want, you can get it. And don't trip, girl. Stop tripping. That's what I would tell myself. Girl, you tripping.
Right.
Do you know who you're about to be in 10 years? Like, seriously, like, that's what I would tell my younger self. Like, girl, everything I used to trip on, I step over it now. That's the perfect explanation for me. For me, the old Didi to now, everything I used to trip about, I step over it.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what I got to say. But praying, I never stop praying. I will call my mama in the middle of something going on. AP, you know that too. I call you too. My mama though, go in your closet. I need one of them old school prayers. I put prayers in Bible still. I still pray. I don't never stop praying. Never stop praying. I don't care where you at in life. Whoever you like, whatever you believe in, your religion, just pray. Pray.
Yep.
Things get better. Things get better over time. And praying sometimes is just your manifestation to be a better person. Like, but make sure and be real specific about your prayers.
Very specific.
Very specific.
Like you got to name names.
You got to name names. You got to say, hey,
Names.
listen, if this person ain't here for this, let me know.
I swear, you got to name names.
You're going to wake up and all things going to fall down.
I promise you.
But that's what I would tell my younger self, honestly. Like, never stop praying. Man, and manifestation is real. Like, and I know I've been on the show before, and I know my answer was totally different. But right now,
I gotta go back and see what you said. I gotta go back.
I want to know what I said.
But nobody, when I ask that question, everybody's answer is always good, but it's always different. Like, it's always different. But every time they say something, I be like, dang, like, it's always good. And I just really love ending my show with that positivity, because it just makes you think, and it makes you look back at everything that you've experienced, and you'll be like, I really was tripping. Like, I really, you know what I'm saying? I really did what I said I was going to do. And so, you know, I think that is just a huge thing for you to just see how far you've come. You know what I mean? And to really, like, give yourself your own flowers and pat and toot your horn.
Yeah, Jalen said all the time, like, you don't ever celebrate. You just always going into the next thing. I'd be like, hell yeah, because I want to do some more. Like, so I don't.
But sometimes you got.
I celebrate on my birthday because you know what I'm saying. But
sometimes you have to stop. Sometimes you have to stop, and you have to celebrate even the smallest things.
Yeah, and for my birthday this year, we got something big. I'm announcing some big stuff. It's a new business. It's for management and artists, stuff like that. I'm gonna announce it later because you can't tell people your ideas. But
don't do it.
I'm gonna be a helping hand to my community and anybody else. So
I love it. I know you always got something up your sleeve, so I'm gonna be waiting to hear it.
I got a couple things in my sleeve, but Baby Money dropping in August. That's first, and my fashion show right after that. That's how we gonna play that.
Ask AP after that.
And then our birthday is after that, and then we gonna drop all the tea.
I love you. I know you out of town. I'm gonna let you go.
I love you too.
All right, have fun. Thanks for being on the show.
All right, tune into my stuff, y'all, in a second. It's very funny.
Oh, yeah. What time is coming on?
It's supposed to be up in 30 to 40 minutes. We had a little issue with YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
But it's going up. It's going up tonight. So y'all be ready.
Okay, we ready. We ready to tune in. Already subscribed, so it's gonna come to me. I'm already subscribed. All right, girl. I love you. Be safe.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.